All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Cold Crew Exclusives channel. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Today in store, we have for you the Challenger League Finals. This is day number 6 of a 6-day event here after we now are down to 14 teams challenging one another to be the best of the new and up-and-coming teams here, trying to prove that they're ready to move ranks and kind of proceed into what we're going to call the upper leagues of comp scene right here. This is kind of the beginning. Let your team kind of get warm, get used to the comp scene, get used to how sweaty it is. And this is really just like a door opener for a lot of newer teams out there that are trying to find their footing right here. So if you're a newer team and you're looking for a place to kind of find your groove and see how well your team stacks against some of the top tier, not only ranked teams, but just sweat teams here, we'll call them, as you have really a lot of competitors here inside this lobby. So if you're a newer team looking to get inside of the Discord here, be sure to check out the Discords here. Be sure to send me a DM, send me a message, either whether it be on here on Twitch or on Discord here. Look forward to signing up a few new teams, setting up maybe a potential Challenger League Season 2 here, and we'll kind of talk about that as the stream comes. For now, what we will have to say, though, is there is AGG here in San Martin. You've got GGM here over the top. Both teams aware of one another, but still not a whole lot going on. Game 1, a little bit crazy. CTK makes it inside the top. Tog makes it inside the top. TR does fall to MW there, so we missed game number 1 on Erangel for today. Not a whole lot. Again, it's just one game, but again, we'll talk about MW here, who comes off of the W here. And after they play, Bearkai gets one of the final knocks there as Speaker just ready to trade it out. Speaker does go down, and then Krang there for the trade, so it just ends up working out in Bearkai's favor that TR just has to push across the street. Ultimately, MW has the better side of the zone, and they make the best of it. They're able to come out on top of the game there, 11 kills and a chicken dinner. But we're looking at FSI. They're going to find CTK Ripton caught out there by himself, and that's going to be an easy pickup from FSI. They're able to pick up quite a few points here for game number 1, if I'm not mistaken. It was at least 9 kills and then about a 5th place for FSI. So nice amount of points there for FSI game number 1. They've been sleeping here on the leaderboard so far, so kind of nice to see them put up some points here on the final day. CJ joining the squad here, as you can see, FSI. CJ finally able to find some time here for the squad. Nice to see the addition there. Here for GGM, still no rotation coming off the top of San Martin. We can see Frags and Shez here. One of the newer teams together, again, kind of doing their thing. Yeah, get that pan thrown in the door, getting its accuracy tested right here. And we'll just have to see how GGM plays it out here as well. Do they wait for San Martin, the rotation, to come out, or do they kind of make their way in? Because, again, AGG, no way they're going to come back this way, right? So it's going to be an easy rotation into Hacienda into this next zone right there. So I think GGM will just take a deep rotation and kind of move toward this next zone, not waiting for the fight there with AGG. FSI finds the easy kill there. They'll be rotating relatively quick as well. This is a circle that not a lot of teams are in. It's barely touching the plane path here, and a lot of other teams have chose to kind of go around this general location. So the rotation from the teams here will be key in a circle like this. So much opportunity for this little side island right outside of Impala. We've seen quite a few finishes end right here, as well as the compound just off the base of this rock here as well. Somehow we end up back there on GGM, but just off the base of this rock right here, you can definitely see a lot of end games here kind of in this compound here to the right, compound below us, and then as well as this little warehouse waterwork place right here outside of Impala. A lot of opportunity here for the circle to kind of do its thing. As much as we'd like an island finish, don't think that one's really in play. If you guys are followers of the BGE, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the BGE as well, but that is the NA comp scene, kind of a little bit different time zone for you guys, I understand. But at 9 p.m. our time, they do post their own tournaments here, 4 games, much like our tournaments here. But if you guys are interested in seeing a different tourney scene and kind of giving them a follow, check out BGE. Last night they had a island finish. The circle ended up finishing right here on this particular part of the map, so it was really nice to see a lot of teams just kind of taking fights as they come. You don't really know this general area, right? But imagine an end game here with about 5-6 teams here on this island, teams having to swim across the main island, teams having to swim across this southern island to get to that northern island. It was a great watch. It was really entertaining to see. So be sure to check that out over on BGE. Just kind of paying them some love. Again, as we look over here for Bearkai, he's got a nice little position for his team. MW looking to put some points up here. He's rotated nice and early. The rest of the gang will have to join, but at least positioning themselves here potentially for some rotation kills. They'll be above Minas. They've got the eye on Junkyard. They'll also be able to look down on quite a few teams here in these compounds. But as I say that, he just kind of scouts. Bearkai will go find a little bit more of a secure location inside that next zone. Looking over here on CTK, our leaders of the lobby thus far, still in first place. They've been leading the entire competition. They've lost one. That's Ripton. But really not going to do them too much. They still find their way inside the top one way or another, whether it be as a 3, a 4, or even just a solo player. I've seen CTK inside of our competitions still make it into the late game here. So again, this is a team that we're not really going to be able to count out just yet, just for the fact that they've lost one player. So we'll see what CTK does decide to do. They're on the rotation in, as are a few other teams right there. LTR stops at the edge of the zone, potentially waiting to gatekeep at the crossroads here, looking for maybe a few rotation kills onto some of these upper north teams still making their rotation in. AGG does stop here on a little bit of a hillside. I think they're going to be looking down right onto MW's position, trying to find some knocks there at the edge of Hacienda. The other 2-2 split over there from AGG, they're completely off of the rest of the team right here. They're across the way. They're inside the zone. They've secured some sort of position already for AGG, as Vamos will pull back to pick up both his members of AGG, and then they'll start to move forward. MW pulls off as well to regroup with Bearkai, and then it's just a matter of rotation right now. Final day here in the Challengers League. These teams really having to showcase themselves if they want to finally find some points here on the final day. Our top 6 teams, if you see them in the leaderboard, are relatively close to one another as far as points. So again, it's not over for the day. 3 games still remain. And as these teams look to move forward here, if they can find their footing here early on in the day here, they can potentially climb their way up the leaderboard. If they start off on a bad note, they can easily end up on a bad note. There's TR going to find a rotating GGM. One will fall right there, still taking a few shots there onto Reeks. They will get behind the ridge there in time, as TR just able to find one upon rotation. Dank, welcome back, my man. CTK, good luck to you guys out there, man. Balance is going to fall right there. Again, CTK losing one upon rotation. Thankfully enough, it's just one. They have managed to pull up here to the compound just behind the camera right there. As you can see, Date still trying to pull his way off there. Will drive through 3 different teams. TDT, CTK, the last team here is going to be Team 8NM. Should get a few shots here down in the Dape as well, but they're actually not looking in the direction. Keezy now finally spotting him out a little bit too late, as it does not look like the damage will come through. Able to pull up ATL, makes it safely out of there. GGM Shez there is going to get knocked as well from GG's, as GG just down to just 2 players there, as LTR now battling it out there with TR, as they're finding a few shots here as well. No serious knocks will come through, but there in the distance, that's going to be Reeks looking over the top to find LTR, trying to get some sort of payback for the team after losing 2 members on rotation, 1 to TR, 1 to LTR. ATL, one Dave is still driving on the bike here. FSI lighting him up over here as well, managing to put some shots down, but the knock does not come through. The vehicle just too fast. Date manages to find a way a little bit away from the fire inside the shack. He's going to get the heal off there, as the rest of ATL does pull up to regroup here. I think just 3 members, still losing 1. Not entirely sure where he's at. There's X-Ray. X-Ray taking some pressure out from Core, as it looks like he's caught out alone here. Does he find his way away from Core? Is there peppering shots left and right? He's just continuing to run his direction there. Thankfully enough, it's at about a 300-400 meter distance, so Core just not able to find the distance here on these shots, and X-Ray will make his way over the top of that ridge there, leaving Core to decide whether or not they push him there solo on the road, or they just kind of hang tight here inside of the compound, which looks to be very, very comfy on the edge of the zone here, but still just at the edge of the zone. I don't know if Core is waiting for the pop to come back their way. If I was Core, I'd actually want to make my position a little bit further inside the zone, along with LTR and GG, but a lot of teams just kind of hanging out on the outer edge of the zone here. It is phase 1, so just waiting for the pop, another 10 seconds till that zone does shift here. So just like us, I think they're waiting to make that position until the zone does shift right there. So once it shifts, we should see these teams start to get off the edge of the zone, as right now it's just kind of a decision as to where the circle goes. Bottom right-hand side of the screen, you will see it is going to be a little bit more northern of a shift right there, as it's going to take quite a few teams on that south end out. CE is in a great position right there, but you can see LTR setting up over the top right here. They're looking to find GGM inside as they kind of trapped him inside right there. They funneled him in there. TR rotates away from the fight as it looks like they'll take some fight a little bit later on in the end game right now. For now, we'll just kind of watch over this fight, see if Lions can't find a knock here. He's got Reeks pretty much peeked out, spotted out inside the warehouse there, but still no shots have came through. He's playing very, very patiently. Pyro's still in the back as well, so it's 2 for GGM. Vehicle rotating in. They're inside now. Going to get inside that vehicle, decide to actually rotate out of the compound there. As we look down towards X-Ray, he's finally getting a chance to get away from cores. They rotate up north. They're going to take a deep rotation around Minas probably, as actually adds stops here at the edge of Bendita, potentially to take some shots. As we look at Lions again, trading out shots with Pyro. No real damage being done, but Pyro's still going to look for the dock, being very aggy in the fight here. Another shot comes through. Driz looking to get another angle here. Just the 2 times on his Mini 14, so really not the best position to do the damage here. As Reeks making a wrap up, is going to spot him out. As I say that 2 times is all he needs. Good shots coming out there from Driz. Is going to get Reeks to pull back. Pyro now on the rotation, trying to find that same hillside that he's working on. They are inside the zone right there, so they can take this fight as slowly as Phase 2 closes. But once that Phase 2 does close, this fight needs to be over, and they need to be on rotation. Over here to ATL, excuse me, they are upon rotation as well. As you can see, One Love and Shirik looking to find a new position as X-Ray does regroup with the team. FSI will have to move out of Impala a little bit more northern to this circle. As we can see, the mountain's still in play. Impala North is still in play, but it looks like it's going to go a little bit more towards Junkyard, potentially going to give MW some good peeks right there. As Reeks going to get knocked by a great grenade from LTR Driz. They're pressuring this fight. It looks like it could over before it even starts, but no. Getting his way back. Pyro trying to find some sort of cover for now, but it's not looking great. LTR on the pressure. All 4 members here have eyes for GGM right there. The confirm comes through on Reeks, and it's just 1 member left up. From the back, Driz will find Pyro over the ridge, trying to get some shots on the line, and just in time, to be honest, because look, 26 HP left in the yeah, not the bag right there, but on the body of Lions right there. He will be able to get the heal off there as the shots come through just in time to save LTR right there. Good read from LTR as now Core making their position here on the backside here. Going to be the next fight for LTR to take, is in 3 different vehicles here. I like the fact they're not all in one, but again, so much information being given over to LTR right now as they can see this team rotating in here off the side, taking a lot of blue damage right now, so they're damaged nonetheless right there, but they will be able to pull in as the full 4-man, but LTR definitely ready for this to happen. We'll also look further down over here as ATL and TOG kind of group up upon one another a little bit closer than you'd actually like to be with another team. They found TOG inside the vehicles. They're actually going to rotate off of that as info from Andy OG being fed there. They are able to pull off as ATL kind of scavenges the body for some loot. The bolty shot comes through as OG able to do some damage, but he's not going to find the headshot. Another one looking over the top of X-Ray, but still no knock will come through as Date will take another shot from Andy over here. Good shots coming out there from TOG, but again, the bolty just not able to find the knock right there. You think with the power of the K9, it would have ripped a helmet off right, but the level 2 gear just too much, and it's actually holding tough. Coming off the top right here. Very, very slow start to the game right here, as that phase will close. Phase 3 here, going to close in another 30 seconds. MW, yes, is still in a great position. Junkyard still in play right there, and it's good when you can read the circle the right way. You know Junkyard's still going to be in play. Teams can easily send it over there, but as I say that, Andy OG caught out by FSI, still taking bolty shots down in the wrong end, and that's now TOG down to just 2 players. Shots coming out over the side speaker, as the rest of MW has AGG pinned inside the God buildings here. They're inside the zone there, so honestly the focus should probably switch to TDT, who is inside, or is actually outside the zone, excuse me, and they'll have to find a position inside, whether it be the compounds here or on top of the ridge right outside of MW. We'll see where they end up right there, as CE potentially taking the fight here with CTK as they pull up right onto position right there. Ghosty's vehicle barely hanging on. No tires taken out just yet, so he's going to continue to drive that as far as he can. TS14 from CE will find the knock right there as Ghosty falls out. Pixel switches over to the driver's seat right there as CTK still getting a chance to rotate. Just 1 member left up here in the final game of the night. Ghosty now confirmed right there, trying to crawl safe right there, but it's not going to happen as TDT pulled up behind. More shots come through as Greggy almost gets TDT out of the vehicle now. Looking like they'll be able to pull away, though, safe and sound. No knock coming through there. TDT now pulling up right behind Pixel. Can Pixel get the damage onto TDT before they stop out of the vehicle and really put Pixel inside of a bad position here? Still rotating around. Pixel does get the shot down, so TDT will not stop. No knock coming through. Still only 30 shots there. No, he does have 40. Just got the extended mag there. So thankfully enough, TDT will pull to the ridge right outside his position, but they'll now be looking back on his TTK, so he's going to have to keep his head down if he wants to survive past these next 12 teams. There's still 47 players left up coming into Phase 4 here. 4 different squads now making their way here on the southern side of this east side zone right there. As you can see, FSI, that's CJ finding the knock with the M14. Vex will fall right there, going for the grenade in hand. Now he's going to cook it up, toss it over the top right here. Is it looking good to be on NM's position? It's going to bounce just shy right there. Had it made its way over there, that could have been a great grenade coming out from CJ. But no, they're going to have to reset. Now Keezy will hop off the res right there to get the knockback onto CJ. As over the top comes Kaz. Kaz should be able to make this happen. As he's looking, still nothing. More utility coming out there from FSI as the Molly just shy of Kaz's position. Over the top comes Keys, still through the smoke as he won't find the knock. Over back onto Dynamic. He's going to toss the Molly up. This one looking good as the grenade from Dynamic does the damage. The Molly confirms Vex and Keys will fall right there. Dynamic. Excellent utilities for FSI right here as Kaz inside the vehicle just trying to hop away from the fight. Pickles should be able to spot this out and get the damage to be done, though. There's 4 different teams here now looking down onto this fight right there. It's not looking great for FSI, but Alminator is going to hop back inside the smoke to get the res here onto CJ. Kaz somehow able to pull off that fight there as he will get to the rock right there. ATL starting to surround as TPE looking down over the top of FSI. So many different teams involved in this fight. Kaz will fall to ATL right there, and that's one more picked up from them. Hash, the last member left up now for No Mercy. TPE just scouring for any kills. Pickle over the top. He's going to find one as Quaker spots out the head of Pickle right there. Looks to get the shots over the top, but he's just playing the ridge so nicely. Pickle ever so patiently getting Deluce with the with the reload right there, and he's going to find 2 members not on for TPE. As he confirms, Quenka, Peluche does fall right there. 2 now for FSI right there. Alminator falling after getting the res there onto CJ. And FSI with 2 up, looking to hold the pressure from ATL. Tog loses another member there in the distance. Getting the res there, I believe, is Artemix. So Tog will be back up to 2 here as they should be able to get involved. Third party on this fight as well. Alminator still inside the smoke, bleeding out as more utility being thrown out there from Pickle. Potentially to get the res. Now ATL, here's the util being deployed. They will start to slowly but surely creep their way up to FSI. Pickle having to not only watch out for ATL, but TPE has pulled off, so thankfully he's at least got the breathing room there on one side. Alminator still inside the smoke. Looks like ATL Chiric going to pick this one up if he does continue to scout his way up. Actually going for some utils, grabbing some stuff out of the crate right there. Give me that candy. Ooh, I'll take a piece of that. And back to the rest of the team. He will fall right there. It's Alminator. Looks like he will just kind of bleed out there for whoever got the knock a little bit earlier. I think it's ATL anyway, so they'll get the credit for the kill. But they don't want to walk a little bit too far with no information. So well played from ATL. They find 1 kill. Pup will fall, but it's actually TPE who gets credit there for that kill. Is TS14 getting into it with TDT. 1, 2, 3 are down. It's all up to Greggy here for CE. Gonna find the 1v1 with Jubilee, but over the top he comes, and that's 2 for Jubilee, 2 for Moja. CE out there in 11th, or excuse me, 12th, as that's going to be actually Core falling out there in 11th, falling right behind the CE. ATL now looking to get into it with TDE. As they hear the third-party shots, they're looking to creep up over this ridge side. They've got them at a nice little position right here. They need to turn around, though. Actually, they're really not looking towards TDT's position. They're looking the complete opposite direction. Over the top comes Trolla. 2 players for ATL ready to greet him there with both the M4 and the AKs. They're going to trade it out right there. Chiric will find 1, but Troll finds another right there. Over the top comes Jubilee with the grenade in hand. He's going to toss it up over the top. Is it cooked enough? Another member for ATL will fall. Dape One Love ready to trade it out. Rippin now falling. Trolla traded out from One Love, and it's just going to be One Love versus Jubilee. Jubilee over the top comes through with the shots, but it's One Love Dape to get the ATL victory there. TDT falling to pretty much Dape One Love as he squad wipes 3 of them there. Rippin falling to Chiric right there, but ATL only able to reset on just 2 reses as Chiric will get confirmed there. Well played there from ATL. Now over to a different fight. You can see AGG. Looks like they're going to gatekeep MW, vice versa. Going to gatekeep AGGs. They found 1 tier right behind Chasing Crane to the edge of the zone right there. But over the top, it should be Groza spotting out Taro there at the base of the tree. Shots are coming through, but he's not able to find no damage yet. Trying to lead him, still not finding the damage right there as AGG gets another chance to live, at least for another few seconds, because you have Tog looking in this general direction as well. They hear the shots peppering down this way, but they have not spotted out exactly where they're going yet. all those teams there on that edge. God, that was freaking hectic. I can't believe how crazy that just got there for a second. Need a second to grab my breath there. As you can see, Tog just kind of making the way, actually away from AGG. They're going to give Tiro a second to kind of take the same breathing room that I'm getting here as these teams kind of just chill out for a second. 9 teams still up here in Phase 5. Another 5 seconds as I say that. Phase 6 will start to come in as it is going to start closing. Phase 6 with 9 teams, never a comfortable position to be in, but you can see Tog still making their way in. Pickle, the last member up here for FSI. Another 3 kills in the bag for him as he is just continuing to frag out for FSI in this competition. Doing a great job as well for his team. Pickle, the leader of Purge as well, has been leading Purge to victories all day long inside the SSL 4-day paid. We're on day 3. Day 4 will conclude tomorrow as, again, Pickle will look to lead Purge into victory there over a few teams there as he will fall right there. Pickle down and out there. No Mercy able to get credit for that one. Or actually, no, that's TR from the top right there. As it's now Viper getting into it with TPE. They're going to take this fight as well, and they will fall to TR. TR still with 4 up. Yet again inside the late game. Yoda not able to stick the res onto Reed United, and he will fall. That's TPE getting at least credit on that before they go out there in 7th. In 6th right there, team number 18 will fall right there. As that's going to be Tog not finding a home behind ATL, but somehow No Mercy is still up. Hash is still surviving inside the top 5, scoring the place at which his team will desperately need to continue to progress forward as far as points. Hash doing what he needs to do there, just staying quiet as ATL still not inside the zone. 8 kills on the board, looking to find some sort of way inside the zone. They've got to cross the street. MW has the visual onto them. Hash is actually going to come alive as he opens up some shots out of the window right there, trying to find a knock on ATL. It does not come through. So now compromising his position here, we'll have to play very, very cautiously. ATL going to no doubt pressure this, finding at least position across the street and in the zone right here if they can take the position away here from No Mercy. But however, MW, like I said before, has vision onto ATL trying to rotate in, so the knock already comes through on 1, and the confirm there from TR. Again, X-Ray falling to the zone right there as One Love was getting picked up right there. He's about to get carried in, but it just does not happen right there. The zone just too powerful with the shots coming through over the top from MW. 2 players now down and out for ATL is Dope. The last member left alive there after losing 1 way early on. It's just going to be Dape surviving for the squad. MW still veering down under the position here, looking to find this final member of ATL as they have spotted him out right there. It's Slady actually, yet again from TR, scabbing out another kill right there as our top 4 teams are revealed right here. As ATL falls out in 5th, MW yet again inside the top 5, but it's LTR making a position and an appearance here this time. TR back inside the top 5 yet again, and No Mercy making his appearance as well. Hash going to make his way slowly but surely right behind MW. Both these teams out of position here as TR arguably the strongest position right now to gatekeep NM, but he's rotating into MW, so he's going to feed them the kill as it's LTR should be able to gatekeep both these teams, and TR can scab whatever's happening there in the distance. But what a read there from Hash is going to spot out Yoda as the SKS spray comes through. Hash able to get behind the ridge with just a little bit of time to get the med off. Med comes through. Yoda behind the ridge as well. Will get the med off. Is going to kind of spray the M79 smoke grenade launcher right there, trying to at least just delay the inevitable fight with TR as it's spotted out. I think that's Slady from the back. Actually, great angle there onto Hash, trying to find him through the smoke. But just above Hash's head, the bullets will fly. Can he get out of here in time? Good shots from Slady. I like that he's kind of staying consistent. Most players kind of spray through the smoke. He's staying in the same angle, so at least one of the few bullets will land. But no Mercy is still getting a chance to live, finding his way away from that position. The care package going to get dropped right there in front of TR, so that should be a easy pickup from the team there. In the distance, LTR over the top. They're the only team really inside the zone amongst TR. It's just a solo Viper there for his team, but Yoda could easily pull up there with the rest of TR and kind of secure that position. But right now, LTR looking to gatekeep out MW as the util is being thrown. Speaker peeking out from the side of the hill, trying to anchor the team in. But no, Lion spots that without, reads it well right there. Swift with the SLR out, now looking to find both Groza and Bearkai as Krang has already made his way up into LTR's face right there. Finds Nuts slipping right there. Bearkai does at least confirm the kill right, or does get at least dropped there by the grenade before LTR loses 1. Now 2 to Krang. Krang just playing this angle so beautifully. First Nuts, now Lions there. LTR losing out. And from the side comes TR, baby. TR 1 kill now down right there, and that's going to be Krang. It's MW. Groza trying to stick the res here on the Bearkai, at least get him back up to 2. But no, Krang will get thirsted out there. Swift credit for that kill right there as he gets the 1v1 here with Groza, the AK with the red dot, just too powerful. Now looking to find, the last member of LTR. It's going to be Groza with the 1v1 as the LTR carries the team inside the zone to get the res right there. Another 1 second till we see the phase 7 shift. Groza with the AK in hand actually meets the spray of Drizz, that Scar. Wow. I really thought Groza was going to get that one with third-party pressure from the back of TR. Just really has MW moving all types of ways, and he can't win the 1v1 there. LTR able to survive, gets the res onto Swift right there. And the TR with 9 kills, looking to find the final 2 members of LTR and the victory. Fell short last time to MW. They've got MW out of the way this time. Now it should be all TR's game here. Into the next circle. Good spray coming out from Yoda. You've got Viper on rotation in the bike, trying to make sure that he can at least find a rat potentially onto LTR. Nice little pull up there as he is going to stop just north of LTR's position right now. Should be able to gatekeep him. He's going to get some high ground here and actually go for the read on the garage right here, potentially giving out information to LTR here. The best thing that you could do is just maintain circle control, because if you start to give circle control away at this point, LTR, even as the 2-man, could easily take it away from TR. And we don't really want to see TR lose another one here inside the final 2. They played so well to get themselves here. It's Reed United who's already fallen for TR. But as a 3-man, these guys have just powered through this lobby right now. Phase 7, just 2 members left up still to deal with. And can they hang tight here with the victory? Good grenade going out there. That one looks like it might connect onto Swift. But no, it just bounces off the wall in front as Swift just gets a second to survive for now right there. The smoke is in place. He's going to make his way into that warehouse. Shots are coming through from the backside. Yoda almost able to find the knock right here, but Swift turning around, looking to potentially get this damage onto TR, but it's not looking likely. Nope, inside the warehouse, he will make it. Regroups at least with his teammate there. Now it's Drizz and Swift here. 9 kills to match TR here inside the final fight of game number 2 here. Phase 7 with another 30 seconds. About to close its way out right here. Drizz spots out Yoda right there, and he's going to drop him with the 3 times. Again, the Scar right now in the hands of Drizz is fantastic. This man is just doing work right now. Now the 2v2 can begin as LTR getting a little bit of a chance to get themselves set up now as Viper potentially thinking about going for the res here. Looks like that is exactly what's going to happen here. LTR needs to close Slady out over the top or push the knock right there. However, they're playing it a little bit too passively here. They're going to get the chance to get the res here, TR, as they will get the res. Viper picks up Yoda, hops off the res, spots out Swift going for the wrap right here. Drizz still with the Scar. No, Viper evens the playing field back in TR's favor as it's now a 2v1. Viper hops off the res as Yoda, I think, just trying to tell him, close the fight out. Take the 2v1 here. Don't worry about me. You guys are good. We'll just finish this out. Stick the game. Yoda will feed some information. He's going to spot out Drizz. The 1v1 comes through with Viper. Can he get it out? No, Drizz. Now 2 members in the bag there. He just has 1 left to deal with. It's Slady. Gets the heal off. Here's the footstep. Cancels the heal. Whips the Scar back out, and he's now going to take it. Waiting for the pressure from Slady. Spots him out. Gets the read right there, but Slady with the AK. 3 bullets. All it's needed to be done right there as LTR falls to TR. It's TR to come out on top with an 11-kill victory. Well played there from LTR, I have to say, but it's TR to come out on top with the victory. Drizz does what he can to secure for LTR, but Swift falls, Nuts falls, Lions falls, and it was MW Krang who came up there taking the game away from LTR because it could have easily been a 4v3 there for TR. Actually in the worst position, but LTR loses 2 and puts the favor in TR, and TR able to capitalize off that victory right there. That is an 11-kill and a 21-point game there for TR. Well played. Back for game number 3 here on Erangale in just a few, everybody. All right, everybody, and welcome back here to game number 3 of the Challenger League finale. We've got 2 games left here on Erangel to finish off the night for you guys here, as we've seen one on Erangel, one on Miramar. Now we're going to finish off the beautiful map of Erangel here. 2 different victors there in the night. TR almost takes game 1, comes up just short in game number 2. They come back to take the victory there. 11 kills for TR as they put up 21 points there in that game. A much-needed game for TR. 2 games back-to-back so far from TR in this lobby, and they are showing up today here like they have something to prove. This is a TR bus that you can definitely count on to put up a few more points here in Erangel. They're actually getting a little bit of contention, it looks like, from TPE. But they should respect each other upon the drop here, as usually that's kind of what we've seen happen so far. The respect the drop does happen, and then we kind of make our way onto the fight there. Maybe a little bit later in Phase 1, Phase 2. For right now, we'll wait to see where the zone does pop. Another 5 seconds, we'll get that information. As it looks like No Mercy with a little bit of a hot drop of LTR. Kaz going to have to be careful where he pulls up after securing the vehicle, as it is a high north circle there. Welcome to PUBG. There you go. Not a single team comfortable inside this circle. It's going to be early rotation city if you're looking to find the W today. Set up for rotation kills. Do you need kills? Do you need points? Do you need the victory? You got to ask yourself at this point what you're going to set up for. You can easily set up for rotation kills upon any of the bridges and hope for the best. You could set up for a central compound here outside the shooting range and kind of play it out for right there. Or you really just kind of play edge and kind of hope for the best here, creeping your way into whatever zone does pop after this one. I mean, you have the potential shooting range, Severny area. Zarki yet again here inside the circle, a very familiar circle as we've seen in game number 1 here, but potential for a huge potential for a completely different end game. I love to see the plane crash still in there as well. Quite a few options for finish in this circle. So really just curious to see what will happen right there. And guys, give me just a second. My daughter's actually waking up. I'll be back here in a second. All right, everybody, and my apologies there. Sorry for the little bit of delay there. Not a whole lot missed there. Everybody's still kind of doing their loot thing here and taking time to find position in this circle. Again, with it being an early rotation, I didn't really expect too much action from that one right there. But again, you'll have to see what does happen here, how it does play out, who finds rotation first, and who starts to set up for rotation kills. There's Core setting up for rotation kills. It's a team you can count on to usually set up there. Redmond, the first person there inside the Wizard Tower, going to secure that position for the team. So, nice little secure from Core here. He's just looking, bridge camping A little bit of information being fed out here and there, but he's just waiting for rotating teams, trying to find those kills for core here early on before the phase 2 shift here. Once phase 2 shifts here, the bridge camp here really not too much in play, but again, right now it is an option to be played, so we'll have to see what does happen. MW making the rotation in here off the hospital finally. TR, a little bit of a battle going on here with, it was that CTK, I believe, to the right. Yeah, CTK there, battling out here in the fields with TR. They will pull off of one another right there, looking to kind of take 2 different rotations passes. TR will take the bridge. Yasnaya going to be driven through and around probably by CTK. They actually may take the same bridge, but they're just kind of delaying, wait for TR. If I was CTK, I would play it safe and kind of take the Yasnaya rotation just to make sure TR hasn't set up there for a bridge cam, and that is exactly what they'll do. CTK will opt to go the other direction as TR could easily set up for the bridge cam, getting some easy kills onto CTK. They took some losses on rotation a little bit earlier on there in game 2, but this time around, playing it smart here, they're not looking to take any sort of loss on rotation. As I say that, they're actually driving right past 6Z as well, as it actually looks like he's going to find his way down and around there. Ripton may set up here to potentially find 6Z and get the knock there onto Tog. But no, he's just going to continue to pull forward. The rest of CTK right behind 6Z, and if I was him, I'd cut the engine and kind of play it quiet for right now, because that's an easy 3v1 right there for CTK to take right there once they realize it's a solo 6Z inside the vehicle there. TPE actually going to stop here. They must hear the rotating vehicle. That's going to be Andy OG right there, following TPE in. I thought Tornios was going to set up there to get this kill onto Andy OG, as he does pull off right there, following Kiara right there. Tog almost looking like it could have been a bad day right there. FSI sets up in a nice little position here, as it looks like MW going to pull right past him. Potentially FSI just sitting inside waiting for the pull-up here. They're playing it quietly. The pull-up does come. Pickle ready to beat him there with the AK. Spray comes through from 2 players. Crane chasing him down through the door, but CJ ready to trade that one out. Good play there from CJ. Now he's going to meet Groza. CJ finding 2 players here. FSI just doing great right now. Alminator over the top, holding that same angle. It's just 2 on the pull-up, remember, so they're doing excellent for everything they need to do. Speaker there as well there, as CJ will get taken down there from Krang, thirsted out. Dynamic actually takes down CJ in an unfortunate team kill right there, and unfortunately FSI has lost 1, now 2, as both Pickle and CJ are confirmed, but their Alminator comes out to take down Bearkai, and it's just Speaker left up inside the back room. He's there getting the heal off now, as you can see him locating both FSI members here, kind of holding the angle. The grenade getting cooked out. He's going to toss it into the window right there. Speaker does find his way down and around out the backside, and then Dynamic cooks up the stun grenade, gets it right into Speaker's face, but he's ready for the 1v1. Speaker ready to fight him there, but Alminator with the team shots trades it out instantly. Well played from FSI. They hold the crash from MW. They lose 2 in the process, but well played, as they do hold the fight, winning at least with 1 member still up there after getting that res right there. FSI 4 kills now in the bag. MW fallen in 13th place. Both teams in a great position here early on, and that right now kind of slows the game down for FSI here, as they already have kills on the board here. Now just need to play for position. Easily enough, they can find kills if another team does decide to do that, but they play it like they want the kills. They get the kills, and now it's about furthering yourself here inside the competition. Hold the crash and set up for success here in the late game here, as they're going to just kind of hold position probably for now another minute till we see the phase 1 team in Severny, and that's TPE. Not a whole lot of fights usually inside Severny till it ends up being in the late game, but for right now we'll just watch these teams kind of hold tight. ATL is the full 4-man playing the playing the compound right here off the road right there. Crossroads actually taken by AGG a little bit further, as TDT takes the coast. A lot of water here still in play here for this phase, and number 1 easily enough it could shift right up, keeping that 50-50 split with the water-land ratio, as Core looks like they have found some victims here. It's going to be no mercy, at the mercy of Core right here. Trying to send him GG's to the lobby right there. Keezy behind the rock. Hash holding an angle from afar is actually spotted out there from Restyles. He's got no mercy, pretty much pinned right there as Keezy hops back on the bike. Potential to get back there to the team. Both Ads and Restyles should have been able to find that knock there. Sometimes hard to find the distance with the bike. You don't know how fast the player is actually going. So the bullets just were not able to connect. Keezy actually spotted out. Ads is able to finally find that one right there. And that's 1 in the bag right there. Looking to find another member as they're peeking their way out of the garage right here. Keezy's not in a prime position to get res right there, but the smokes are in play, potentially to set up for the res. if it comes through, No Mercy needs to get inside the vehicles and just get out of there right now. Core as well needs to finish this fight now, as the rest of these teams are already centralizing themselves up here inside this next phase right there. So literally they'll be the last 2 teams to kind of position themselves there. As you can see, FSI gets pushed out to the corner as well. TDT will have to move. AGG now they're on the edge of the zone right there. But again, comfortable in their position. Could wait for rotation kills, as we'll just watch for Core finishing this fight here with No Mercy. All right, sorry, taking care of that. Yeah, we did lose 1 team in the process. If you guys didn't see, we're down to 13 teams here. Another team decided not to show, and you hate to see it. And really, it makes the competition weak. I honestly, no offense to the team out there, and I'm not trying to talk down on you guys, but I honestly hate when that happens. It's literally one of the worst feelings in comp. Easily enough, those 4 kills of your team could easily go to one of these other teams. They could need 4 kills for the victory there, and your team could have been the team they killed. Your team could have killed the team that is in first place, potentially opening the door for another team. So when teams quit like that, it hurts the competition like way too much, and it makes it a very uncomfortable, not really uncomfortable, just a very stupid position. Let's say to say the lack of better words here, for teams here now having to compete here. These teams have dedicated their energy, their time here, and it's not their fault that a team leaves here, that they now can't get an extra 4 kills, here in the game, or that team can potentially be the reason as to why they make it maybe into the next zone. So when you're signing up for the competitions like this, be sure to consider the fact here that when you leave right here, you hurt the competition. Okay, I understand some teams get upset. You might get a little butt hurt. You're getting killed on rotation. You're not able to find your momentum. But don't take it out here on the competition. Take it upon yourselves to be the bigger man, the bigger woman, and really keep yourselves, inside the competition and just try to get the victory. Try your best. Learn something new each time here. If it doesn't work out, try something again the next time. And when it doesn't work, you don't have to sit here and watch the entire game. Go play some TDMs till you get a chance to come back here. But until then, stick the competition out and, put your big boy pants on. Doing things like that, you will never get considered the way that PC does. You're not going to see Shrimsy and Tickleton after Tickleton's upset. If you guys are watching PGC, he literally got upset. There was a 1v3 situation. The Sonics should have taken it away, but Batulins for VP literally 1v3s the Sonics there, and Tickleton gets a chance to kind of save the day right there and tries to drive by him, tries to showcase for his team right there, and then ends up losing the fight right there. So you just see that kind of does happen to some of these teams right there, and you have to watch out. ATL, actually, X-Ray going to knock Sherrick, their own knock coming through right there, as ATL will be able to get that res pretty much instantaneous right here. A lot of shots actually coming through in Severny. As I say, no real fighting happening. CE going to join with Wheelix here, and now they're starting to pop shots not only onto ATL, TPE's holding angles onto this as well, and these teams are really just kind of spreading out here over the top of, the bottom side of Severny. That top side really kind of getting left out, as most of the time, again, it does get pushed out of the circle. You can see slowly but surely it's working its way, as most teams read this zone perfectly here. In control of all the spots they need to be in Severny. The rest of that top spot could care less. They'll let a team fill in, and easily enough here, all these 3 teams will gatekeep that team when the opportunity does present itself. Until then, like I said, I don't see TDT being in a prime spot to really find an opportunity to stop unless they are able to drive past quite a few teams here. Barely in right here. TDT may opt to stop here at the compound, and that's exactly what they do. It's right at the edge of the zone. They've got Dynamic, the last player up here for FSI, still to deal with. They've got 4 kills in the bag, no placement points yet, as TDT will spot him out right here. It's not looking great here for Dynamic. Surely he's wondering why TDT is still playing right here, asking himself how this team is still inside the blue. Why are they playing so late here on the edge of the zone right there? But they may find this easy kill here on the Dynamic, because again, he really has nowhere to go with this position. They're peppering shots all into the smoke. There goes his vehicle, finally getting destroyed right there. And now he has a 1v4 fight. No way to get out of here right at this point right there. And Jubilee through the smoke with the AUG. Going to rip him down right there. And FSI is going to fall out in 12th right there. Not really much you can do. He was trying to play quietly, trying to find a little corner to the edge of the zone right there to hide. But TDT right there to find him right there. And the hide-and-seek game is now over for FSI as they leave the lobby in 12th there. Looking for our 11 teams now here inside the lobby. 2 teams out of the game thus far as we have 3 in Severny, 2 in shooting range. And then the rest of these guys kind of hanging on the outer edge aside from LTR, who's probably playing the bunker. Oh, actually, no, they're just playing the little rotating shack right here. Very, very comfortable shack. A good shelf to sit on as far as a hill goes. And this is not a bad spot for LTR. Able to find some rotation kills. They're able to keep information on quite a few teams. They just have to make sure they watch the reads and keep the angles to a minimum. GR taking a few shots out there on the side. There's Tog there in the TDT there in the distance. There is. It looks like they're focused their attention more on TR and AGG. They're getting shot in the back here, trying to take the attention in another direction. Phase 4 will pop right there, and that's going to push Severny out and all those north teams in shooting range out. That's at least 7 different teams now pushed out of the zone right there. As you can see, LTR, CE, TOG, some of the last teams left inside that zone right there. And really looking to capitalize. They're inside this crossroad position right here. And I know this is going to get crashed right here. Tog says, you know, we're not even going to wait for it. We've already read the fact that that blue is wide open. We're going to play for position, play for the late game. They're not looking for kills. They're looking for a victory. So there's the 3-man. They will position themselves here up onto the one blue right there. And that's going to be a nice end late game there for Tog to play from right there. As we can see CE inside the bunker. They'll just be hoping that nobody kind of crashes their position. They're in the bottom of the bunker. They've got vehicles all outside. This is either a really good position sometimes or a really bad position. Thankfully enough that CE is smart enough to play with 2 players outside, because if you allow a team to pull right up on you, that's an easy end game right there and an easy way to the lobby. Tog, what just happened right there? Both teams pull up to the blues at the same time. CTK has the same idea as Tog. They've already got 2 players down, but they should be able to secure the reses. That's 3 players for Tog in the bag right there. And CTK just able to find the secured position after winning the fight there. Now over here to the top, that's AGG above TR. They're pulling up. Knox coming through all over. Vamos is able to hop out, gets the 1v1 with Yoda over the top. Is going to try to get the shots, but Vamos is just too quick, and out the lobby he goes. Vamos, let's go. See you later, buddy. That is it. Hasta la vista, and that is AGG into the lobby. There is TR. Should be able to stick this res on a Yoda. TDT now falling as CE. Looking over in this direction. TDT will fall on the pull-up. They're caught out on the rotation. And oh my God, what is happening here in phase 4 rotation? TPE trying to find a home. So many teams pushed out and every team just driving past one another right there. TPE going to backfill onto Tog's position. Tog potentially should have just stayed there after running into CTK there. At the same time right there, how could you know that that's going to happen right there? You read that it's open, and unfortunately for them, they just have the worst timing to pull up right there. CTK still taking shots out on the TPE as TPE has backfilled onto Tog's position. It looks like CTK able to get both the reses back up to the full 4. We'll switch gears there up to the top right there as Core looking like they're ready to keep out NM. ATL getting into it with 2 different teams here on a front. TR actually looking like it's going to be dangerous. 1 knock traded out upon each side right there as Viper falls for 1 love. It's going to be TR. Yoda taking LTR up over the top as the remaining 2 members still focus their attention onto ATL. CE easily enough could get some angles onto this fight right there as Kikar finally confirmed to the zone right there. Another 15 seconds till we see phase number 5. Now Yoda will fall to the spray there of LTR over the top, confirming that kill right there. TR down to 3 after getting the res there on the Viper, but instantly he will fall back to the grenade right there as ATL just running up into the face of TR. Slady caught in a mix right there, but the grenade from the top, it's LTR, confirms 3 kills on the TR. The help, no doubt, from ATL, but all the credit goes to LTR. ATL, thanks for the help. Now it's going to be LTR turning their attention, doing the same thing right back onto ATL now. They appreciate the help, but they also want the kills. Lions, what a spray right there from the BSS. Gets the first knock onto ATL. Now LTR making their way towards the zone. Going to have to turn around right there as Nuts gets his head down away from the pressure of the CE. Third party is able to find his way with 1 HP back behind the tree in time. And it looks like Core peeking up over the top to get this third-party action in as well. It is super dangerous right now for the fact that LTR is in a 3-team fight right now. CE's taking shots at it. They've already started the fight with ATL. Core is about to look down on them, and it's going to be Jads reading it right there. Peeks up over the top with the barrel, but can't get a knock onto LTR. They're able to find their way back to the shack for now. As the grenades come through, that one's right in the face. Wheelix knocks lines right there. More util coming through as the smoke in play. Another grenade. This time it's going to be from Wheelix again, and it's 2 knocks now for LTR as Driz making his way away from this shack. Does not want to see another grenade in his face right there. Would be all 3 confirmed by grenades right there. As over the top, Core is shooting down onto CE. ATL just waiting for these fights to commence before they can make their way into this next zone. Driz is going to stick one of the reses. CE inside the shack thinking that that's exactly where the fight, but here comes Wheelix. He's going to find his way through that smoke, and there it is. He's going to get one down. Goes for Driz. Driz going to get the trade out. No, Wheelix, the squad wipe onto LTR after a beautiful first 2 grenades, comes through with the with the barrel and drops down Driz. LTR out in 5th right there, as now 4 teams remain. Our 4-team ATL creeping their way into the zone does fall as well. 3 teams now inside of phase number 5. What a fantastic game. Crazy action still in phase 5, and these teams are just relentless. Restyles, what do you got for us, baby? Comes through, gets Greggy lined up right here. He's got some good shots. 2 shots do connect. The spray comes through. His ads is on the back right here, getting carried in from Pup. Pup going to stick this res, as that's going to be Core trying to stick with 3 up. No, drops him, trying to stick the res. Pup not sure what the plan was right there, but ads will go down. Core just up to 2. And it's going to be 10 kills in the bag now for CE after the zone confirms ads right there. 4v4v2s. We've got 3 teams remaining here. CE pressures their way up the hill looking for the first win of the night as CTK spreads control over the circle right there for phase 5. Phase 6 could maintain control here with Core and CE being on the edge of the zone right there. Shots come through from Pixel. Greggy's going to spot him out, gets the trade back, but not able to find the headshot as Pixel uses the ridge for that bit of cover from the backside right there. Should be able to find Pup right there. Should be able to find CE right here, but he gets the heal off just in time, finds his way into the smoke, and TS14 has to be careful not to walk into Core's vision. Thankfully enough that CTK is looking not only at CE, but at Core as well, so they're getting a little bit of help, at least on that end, keeping Core off their back right there. But CE trying to decide what fight they take first, either the fight from the third party towards the edge of the zone, or do they gatekeep Core right here and keep Core at a distance right there. Good shots coming through from Restyles, but it's TS14 with that spray. Oh my god, Pup, where did you just land that grenade from? Look at the distance from Pup's grenade. Gets a perfect grenade, knocks TS14, Ghosty steals that one away, and then takes down Restyles. And now Core will fall right there with just Pup left up. It's going to be just one member left up, trying to find his way away from this fight. Trying to wait for CE and CTK. Can he just see a second place position here? Oh man, Pup on the run right there. Balance will find a knock there on the Wheelix. CTK still with 3 up, now down to 2 members left up as Wheelix is inside the smoke right there. Balance will try to spray through that, confirming that kill as it won't come through. It's still 3 up. The res still possible. Greggy with the smoke in hand, going to toss it on to Wheelix, potentially to get this res there, and it looks like it may come through, but Balance slowly but surely is going to pressure his way. Grenade now being cooked as he spots out Greggy. Pixel from the side gets the knock. The confirm from the grenade is good on Balance, and it's just Jads up for CE. Pup just may see that second place position after finding his way away from the fight. That grenade just too perfect, right behind Jads, and the barrel spray to follow. CTK drops down CE. 10 kills in the bag, going for the first victory and the 6th victory of the event. CTK can't go out of the day in the finale without a chicken dinner. Balance, what do you got for us? Pup, are you going to be able to maintain this 1v3 right here? This is not an easy battle for Pup. He's already taken some damage there. Ghosty's got him lined up. He's got the M24 in hand. On the other side, he's got Balance and Ripped in there looking to find some sort of angle. As Pup peeks his head, he gives the position over to Balance right there. M4 in hand, sprays it out right there. Still unable to find that knock, as he's going to have to go for the first aid again. Ghosty with the M24 has been reading it out the entire time. Pup, just nothing he can do. CTK, an 11-kill victory following TR's 11-kill victory there. That is going to be a 21-point and a victory for CTK here. Game number 3. Core able to find their way into second place there. That's a 6-kill game from Core right there as Pup makes his way into second after CE looked like they could have potentially won that game right with CTK. It's just a matter of position. CTK comes out on top with the circle control as CE does go down in third right there. Game number 4, the final match of the night and the event, will conclude after this. Be sure to stick around as we have an announcement to make for the PGL and for the Challenger League Series here at the end of Game 4. See everybody back here for Game 4 on Arengale. Take 5.
So it shouts out to my enemies. I know that they envy me, but I'ma be the MVP. Yeah, I know that they watching me. Yeah, so it shouts out to my enemies. I know that they envy me, but I'ma be the MVP. Yeah, I know that they watching me. I say fuck them 9 to 5. Gonna go get it on my own. Gonna move away from the place I used to call my home. And they said when I make it up, better not act so unknown. Why they acting like they know me now? I know they same ones that was talking all on my name. They hit me up constantly, always out here trying to hang. But you just know my bro, you ain't part of the gang. Yeah, you was just dead to me, you was just my enemy. So it shouts out to my enemies. I know that they envy me, but I'ma be the MVP. Yeah, I know that they watching me. Yeah, so it shouts out to my enemies. I know that they envy me, but I'ma be the MVP.
All right, everybody, and welcome back for the fourth and final game of the night here in the Challenger finale. We are looking for potential hot drops. We all know how this goes here in the last game. Tong and FSI looking like they're going to battle it out here above the hospital. Well, we've got a few other teams looking like they're actually going to respect the drops here, but FSI and Tong going to battle it out right off the rip. What an exciting game number 3 today. What a bunch of action. Nobody's seen that one coming right there. CTK able to walk away with the victory there, showcasing the fact as to why they are the team that is in first place inside this competition. TR is in second here. I want to flash the leaderboard up here if we don't get any fights right here because there is so much still to play for. These teams are all so close to the top of that leaderboard right now. It's really just about finding these last bit of points here and keeping stuff on. FSI is going to get stuck out over here. And yo, Larry, let me tell you, man, there's some news coming. Almanator sprays, gets some shots on the Armanix. CJ's already found one knock. He's got Andy OG down. CJ, you absolute beamer today. Dynamic already confirming one kill as well. So that's Tog with just one player down right there. Oh, actually, no, that was just a confirmed kill right there coming out from CJ. But CJ beaming today for FSI. Dynamic is going to clutch that one kill out. His Almanator is kind of playing the peak game here with Artemix. If he can feed the angle out here, Dynamic should be able to rip the head right off of Artemix's body. Very, very scary stuff coming out right here. Ooh, he peeks him out. I think he's actually spotted out. Artemix does get the read here. That Dynamic's up top, trying to trade him out. Good headshot coming out from Dynamic. Barely survives that one right there. No helmet on Dynamic's head, so he's got to be very, very careful. Even though it's just the VSS, could easily enough be ripped right off the head. But yes, Larry, there is some news to come about the PGL. I hope that we don't have to let it die. I will let you know what is to come here. But please stick around. Let everybody know there who is interested in the PGL. Come on back, man. We are not just going to let it die. You guys have worked too hard. There's a lot of community stuff inside the PGL that we've done. And you know what? We'll talk about it at the end of the stream right there. A nice knock coming through as the Molly will find the knock onto Artemix. Down to 2 players left up is TOG. It's Davum and 6Z there. Kind of check out on the rest of the circle here as we've kind of been zoned in on this fight here with FSI and TOG. And then still no other hot drops here as we kind of check the rest of the map here. It's going to be CTK at the edge of Milta here. They will have to make that rotation in. This time around, K rotation isn't really too much about early rotation. It's about finding the compound that you're most comfortable playing at. Compounds like this, basically taken out by TPE, 4 different places for them. So they'll be gaining control there of that as Tog does bleed out right there. It's now for sure just 2 members left up here for the squad as they're trying to find at least a knock potentially onto FSI. FSI could definitely use these kills here. We'll take this as a chance to actually pull up the map here. I wanted to see this fight kind of finish out. You've got Davum with an angle on Ali. Actually may be able to get this knock right here. Should come through. But no. Playing the peak game right here. Ali takes the VSS out here. Now playing the peekaboo game here with Davum. Davum still not able to give out the angle. At least 2 Almanator here. Does pop some few more shots here. Still nothing connecting. Really, really patient game right now here for FSI and TOG here in the start. Tog, no doubt, will be playing this as patient and wants to at least find a kill on the FSI if they are going to go out here as the first team. But again, still lots to come. Deliciosa, thank you so much for being here, girl. Always lovely to have you in the stream. Caught you in a BGE stream last night as well as Pickle will get taken down. Davum able to do some damage, but it's ultimately 6Z from the angle across the way. Finds the knock right there as the smokes do come into play right here. Davum going to get confused as to where he could be on the wall. The nade comes through, bounces right over Pickle's head. Had that been cooked a little bit more, it could have been a game over for Pickle. Davum and 6Z now finding another one. Dynamic falling in the same smoke as Pickle. CJ cooks the grenade up into the window of Davum, but it actually bounces its way out as Davum having a panic right there. Not much he's going to be able to do. Down and around, another grenade getting picked up in the hands of Davum as CJ sticks the res over the top. Comes the grenade a little bit too far. More smoke being deployed out here from FSI. They need to get these reses. They need to get them now as on the wall comes 6Z. Davum now outside the compound here looking for the pressure. CJ gets the 1v1 with Davum, and the beamer drops him down right there. One player left up here for TOG. It's going to be 6Z. Pickle on the rep after getting the heal. Should be able to find him right here. Comes around the wall, gets the 1v1 with a Bison. Going to drop down. Pickle goes for the confirmation. Can CJ be there to meet him? No. Ready over the wall right there. Two players around now going for a third here with the same clip of the Bison. Can he take a third? He's going to find Alminator as well. There's just one member left out for FSI. It's going to be CJ. No, it's Dynamic. Dynamic finds the kill. What? 6Z with the Bison. Man, right there, FSI is almost in tears right now after losing that fight to the Bison right there. Thankfully enough, Dynamic, after getting the res here from either Alminator or CJ, is able to stick the fight out, picks both reses, all three reses up, and wins the fight against TOG. That was looking very scary for a second right there. I did not know who was going to come out on top after those first few knocks here. What a fantastic game. Whoo-wee. My heart is still beating right there. I can't imagine what FSI is going through right now. Here at the Hall of Fame, we've got TR, a completely different note right here. They've got teams rotating past AGG just outside their positioning. As we can see, TR, that's Reed United. Just holding the angle there on the Hall of Fame. Slady has the solo compound out here, as he's going to kind of hang tight there in the Alamo. We'll be able to kind of play there. Now he's going to stick back there, go to Reed United there. On top of Heaven, TDT, the Dream Team, baby. Looking to finally find some points here. They've been slipping a little bit today here. We'll watch these teams. Let me pull up the leaderboard for you guys actually really quick here. I want to check this out here before these teams start to fight. TPE there above the North. They're popping a few shots here between ATL and CE. But that leaderboard right there, if we're looking at it right there, CTK no doubt taking home the victory today. No doubt TR, TDT can put up enough points to take the game away from CTK. So CTK, pat on the back there for the victory. We will congratulate them a little bit more at the end of the stream. But we're looking at teams like TDT with 177 points, that they're so close in third, with No Mercy in fourth, 171 points. My Way just needs to find some sort of momentum here in the final game here, and they can easily come up and take the game away from NM if NM does not see any points right now. But NM, a team that really finds their way here into the late game pretty consistently here, so we're kind of wondering whether or not we'll see NM stay in fourth, or can we see M-Way actually snake up in the last minute and come through with the fourth place position. There is money inside the top 4 positions of this competition. Let me pull it up really quick and it'll get you guys a fresh check. We've got actually 5th place, 5 different placements. So as we can say that, there's money for 5 different teams there. So we have 1 through 5. M-Way is actually in the money. So it's actually CE looking to find their way in, as well as ATL Esports. Those 2 teams really the only teams here still with a chance to make money in this competition. So they're going to have to hope that they can find some points. The circle is kind of going to gift them. We're still in phase 1, so still a whole lot to come. But we're going to be watching for M-Way, ATL, as well as No Mercy here to kind of see their things. If TDT can take out potentially TR, they could easily come up into second. But right now, TR, after some great games today, shout out to TR here, able to secure their potential position in second if they can just hold tight here in the 4th and final game. That being said, let's pop that leaderboard back up off the screen right there. Get back into the action right there. Teams have made their position here into this next zone. That's going to be Core just outside of TR's position. LTR right above TPE with a little bit of a visitation from ATL here, as they kind of make their way out and around from the mansion. The mansion still completely wide open for teams to take. All they've got to do is find that position a little bit later on. As I say that, look at the positioning from the mansion, from the 2 compounds out, and everything still open at this time. So M-Way could easily find their position at one of these compounds. AGG just hanging tight there on the edge of the zone, as CTK, our top team, in a very comfortable position here for the final game of the night. It's going to be potential for TPE and LTR if they want to make the moves first before ATL to get into these compounds. who does start to send it first there. We will wait and see, as we just have a very, very slow start to the game right here. One team already out, as FSI gets credit for those kills. That's really all we've seen thus far, and maybe all we're going to see, unless we see a potential crash here. Is our top team right here just kind of hanging tight, ready to celebrate their victory here after a great showing of CTK here inside this competition. A lot of great clips, a lot of great fights won from CTK, high kill games. They've managed to find placement upon these games as well, even when they did take early losses. So CTK, just a team you got to respect for the even play of kills as well as placement right there, because sometimes you see teams going off in the kill feed and somehow still not inside the top 3. But it's because of the fact that they can't find the placement inside the competition. CTK, just a team that in at least this competition has done both. Not only found placement, but has found kills as well. And sorry guys, my daughter just walked in from school, coming in as we missed that grenade right there. Rita Knighty gets knocked and confirmed there from MW. This is a team that needs kills right now. So this team, happy with the fact they're able to find one of TR, a team that is in second place with that knock right there. So that's going to help out some of the other team. TDT, looking at the fact that they just seen that knock, hoping that TR can't score any more points. This team needs to put up the potential points here to find these kills right now. Jubilee, looking down here, just trying to find some information here. This team has 0 kills so far. A great position inside the circle, though, as they make the rotation. They're still on heaven. They can easily backfill in the mansion. No teams playing in the position there yet, so it's easy enough for them to just kind of find the home there. They may potentially think the zone is going to shift back, because all too much we see heaven continue to be in these next few phases in a circle like this. So potential for these finishes is huge. CE on the rotation, driving right past LTR. That's TS14 over the top right here. Gets the spray. Knocks out Driz right there. That's LTR's top player right there. Not sure how they're going to do on this right there. Still no confirmation right there, as TS14 does get the heal off. Still shots coming through from the back. I believe that's, I'm not sure who. Maybe Swift from the bottom right there, but it's no. He's able to get another first aid off here, as still pressuring CE. Comes down, trying to find this confirmation on to Driz right there. Does it happen? And geez, there is Wheelix looking over down onto Swift's positioning right here, as we kind of just watch this fight battle its way out here. Driz still hasn't been picked up there. TS14, more shots come through. Great grenade coming out from TS14. Now finding Lions. Jad's trying to confirm that one. Can he get behind the tree in time? No, that is it. A G to the G's right there. As Nuts now spotted out here. That's TS14 getting another chance. Now he's got left to Band-Aids here, as he gets his Band-Aids off. Slow healing behind the rock right there. LTR already losing 2 members here. Swift still there on the bottom there, as Lions bleeds out. Swift going to find Wheelix there. Nuts trying to get the heal off. It has to be careful of Jad's position right now. And go over to Greggy. Swift's going to find 2. TS14 needs to turn to help his team over here. He's so focused on finding the other member. That's going to be Nuts, as now Nuts will fall. Jads finds that one. Should have left it all up to him. See, he has lost 2 here in the trade out here. LTR trying to survive to make this final push. They have 2 members of CE still to deal with. Swift here on the bottom looking up. Still hasn't confirmed. Greggy already finding 1 kill. Nuts no longer able to provide any help. Just feed a little bit of information as TS14 finds his way down and around. As you can see, he's got a peek left here on that side right there. Gets TS14, gets the head. Now below the rock here, TS14 will find some more shots right there, but still no knock coming through. The res up top is in play right there. It's no, Nuts will get confirmed. FSI reading this from the back right there. That's going to put the pressure on CE. Now they're like, hey, do we focus on Swift? Do we turn around and get FSI? No, we focus on Swift. Yes, we do. TS14, another one in the bag right there. And that's going to be LTR out in 12th right there, ending out the competition where they stand in game 4. LTR, thanks for showing up, guys. Appreciate you guys turning up, and potentially hope to see you guys back here inside more events as I host on the Cold Crew Exclusives channel. Over the top comes FSI. They've now got CE pinned here on the edge of the coast right there. Greggy going to trade out Almaner. Does a lot of damage, though. So if Pickle can get this up before he can get the heal off, Jad's now taken down. Needs to find Greggy there as he gets the heal. Confirms one. Wheelik still on his back right here. In between two different players. Dynamic over the top is going to read that out right there. Well played from FSI. 2 more kills now in the bag as TS14. The last member up here for CE. Can he find his way inside the vehicle behind the rock right there? As Almaner will get picked up here. FSI still with 4 players up. And now 7 kills in the bag. 3 for Dynamic. 3 for Pickle. 1 for CJ as he's going to get that confirmation right there. Now looking to find TS14 coming down. Still not spotting him out right there. Has to be very, very careful. Knows that he's here. Should be getting the information. He's going to get inside the vehicle. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, TS14. TS14. He's going to come. He's going to find 1. Goes to find 2. But Pickle is ready for the retaliation. That was about to be bad one more time for FSI. Inside the phase 3. The damage is going to come through. I don't know if they're going to stick the res in time. Can they deny the points there for CE? Gets the res just in time. What a clutch res. Phase 3 damage not going to come through, so he's going to be able to get the first aid off in time as FSI gets a chance to reset. Phase 4 damage now in play. Almaner, what does he do? Does he get the res? Yes, he does. Back up to the full health right there. No! Doesn't get it in time. The res was clutch, but no, not able to get the heals off as FSI has to full set it. Phase 4 damage just too much. Well played, 8 kills in the bag here for FSI. They do lose 1 there. 10 teams now remain as we hop over to TR here, looking on to Tornio's position. This is TPO actually looking towards CTK. CTK now in a great position, as well as MW, who has made their way there right into the bunkers right there. Well played from MW. As you can see, this team kind of knocking position right there. And now we have a little bit of a chance to slow Intel. Yeah, I was a little bit flabbergasted with all the action happening there. It is top 5 teams, everybody, that get payment out. Starting from the top, we've got first place position. We'll start at $150. Second place position coming out to $80. Third place position is a 40. Fourth place position is 30, and fifth will be 20. And it's not $30, $30. It is euros, pounds, whatever the heck you guys do over there in your guys' EU region. I'm used to dollars. I'm used to bills out here. You guys have pounds or shingles or pesos or I don't know. I'm just kidding. But you know, it's definitely converted into EU cash there, as this is an EU competition right there. It will be in pounds. Over the top right there, Core doing some damage here, trying to find these angles onto AGG. They do get the res. No, Vamos will fall actually there, as it looks like the confirmation is going to come through for Core right there. That's 1 more in the bag right there. They should catch TDT here on the rotation as Tiro spots him out right there. Shots come through. No knock just yet, as we'll switch over to Santa. Second chance here to get shots on the TDT. Still no knock going to come through. Just not able to find the read. TDT stopping there behind the hill. Oh, this is the pool up here. They stop right here at the edge of the smoke right there. Nebo is going to come right through the smoke. Gets the molly out as Zomber pulls the M4 out to try to find the knock on a Nebo. Nebo just too quick with the barrel as Rippin confirms it's AGG with just 2 members left up around the side over here. That's going to be Jubilee. Still holding that smoke angle right there, waiting for potential AGG to push forward, but it's not. It's not to be. They will not come through. Still sitting inside the little bit of a dip. They're inside the zone. Its Core comes over the top right there now, taking the fight to TDT. He's got the SK in hand over the top. Moja should be spotted out here from Pup. Is going to get spotted. Their shots come through, but it's Restyles gets the knock as the vehicle explosion does the damage. Rippin falls. Pup confirms 1, knocks the other right there, and that's now going to be Core having to pull back. Pup gets the heal off as they're now finishing the fight here with TDT. From afar, it's Redmond with the distance, but it's Ads ultimately with the grenade. Knocks down a Jubilee, and that TDT, just 1 member left up. It's got to be Nebo. Around, he's going to get spotted out, gets the 1v1. Restyles gets the first few shots, but with 1 HP, hangs tight to find the knock, but then instantly take it down from, I believe, Jubilee. Will fall right, or excuse me, from Core right there. Core now falling out. Or excuse me, geez, this is so much action. Give me a second, let me reset. That is TDT falling to Core right there as Core finds those kills, able to reset, now pulling back AGG there in the distance as we have Core with 4 kills in the bag, 3 players still up, gaining control here of this position. They've taken it away from AGG, they take down TDT, and TDT will either have to settle for a 3rd place position or even lower than that. TR secures their position there in 2nd after TDT falls. TR owes Core a beer, man. That is going to be a GG's head, and they just let the walk-in happen right there. I think TDT would still be in, but Core gets into the third party there as they're fighting AGG, and now TDT will go out there in 10th. Honestly, if I was TR, I'm sending them a message after this game. Appreciate you guys doing that for us, because you know what? That secures TR that second place victory, and you know what? They can now sit tight with $80 in the bag. ATL will fall right there. That's FSI, 10 kills now in the bag as they take down ATL there in 9th. They lose CJ in the trade out as well as Pickle, but it's 5-5 for Pickle and Dynamic, 1 for CJ, and this is FSI with an 11 kill game here in the final match of the night. MW is still looking over here. Let's pop that up. Let me actually get this a little bit more zoomed in here for you guys. You can see we have this mansion type finish right here, right outside of it. Prison type finish as well as it's right outside of it. But the bunkers, ultimately the place to be, as over the top comes CTK. They're going to find no mercy. Our team looking to find some final points here in this game. Ripton sprays everything right past him. Doesn't get that confirmation somehow. I don't know how that happened right there. Vex will get confirmed as he gets taken down. Keezy now dropping no mercy, falling apart at the seams right here. CTK ripping him out of the lobby here, and they're going to have to be comfortable in 4th and hoping that a team does not do better than them at this point. Kaz going to just hope to survive here for no mercy. This is the game. They just need to keep their heads down, find some placement, maybe a few kills in the end, but no, CTK says we will not allow that to happen. You cannot coexist with this on this rock any longer. CTK with just one member left up there for no mercy to deal with. Dynamic taken down for FSI. They will fall. That's TR. 1 kill in the bag, and it's an important kill because FSI had 11 kills. They were just looking for placement, but FSI out of the lobby there in 8th with just 1 point for placement. That's a 12-point game for FSI, and had they had more games like that one right there, FSI could be in a much different position right there. But GG's to FSI as they fall out there in 8th. No mercy will fall right behind right there. And these teams just securing their positions. It's so much of an easy game for these teams to walk up in the final match here. But no mercy may just end out here in 4th. I think that's going to be the position for them to kind of sit in for now, as CTK, again, secured their position in first place position. We're looking for some of these other teams here. We're looking at MW right now, who was in 5th coming into this competition. The pressure and the show is on for MW. They've got 1 kill only in the bag here. They've got still 16 kills to grab. Can it happen? MW smoke coming out there as AGG will find the fight here with TPE. It's still 2 members up. They've confirmed that one on you right there. As now Sada will find another one right there over the top. Tornios with barely any health avoids the damage from the grenade behind the rock, as it looks like the Rap now performing confirms his kill there on the key car. Adds from the side right there will fall to Pixel over the top from CTK, as we have quite a few fights here breaking out in this final circle right there. It's going to be 2 members still up for TPE and 2 members left up for AGG. On the back comes TR trying to rotate into this zone to find themselves a position to play from. Sada inside the smoke will make his way back down and around, as really looking at the amount of teams inside of a zone like this, TR on the edge of the zone will just play it slow. Throws the grenade up into the smoke right here, hoping to get some damage on the TPE, but just not meant to be right there. But Slady will find the knock on the Taro, as it looks like the focus should be here on TPE, because TPE more worried about keeping TR out. But however, knocks are coming through all over the map right here. Viper now falling to the spray of Bearkai. Bearkai and MW need to find all the kills they can out of the third party. So hopefully enough, they have came out of the bunker. They're on the top. They're looking over this fight. They want these kills, and they should be able to get that done right there. Taro still bleeding out for AGG. No res coming through just yet, but Static will make his way over to the UAV. The res does come through, as it's just going to be Quenka left up here for TPE. 3 members have been taken down here in this fight, and hopefully enough, he can just secure a few more places. TPE really not in a position to need this game as much as some of the other teams. Core just hoping to have a victory here, as Balance over the top finds a great grenade. The knock comes through, and that's Pup now down for Core. Redden, the last member left up here for the Core boys, as he's just going to kind of hold position. Wait for a potential push up from CTK. He's going to spot out Balance 3 times, and he gets him right down there with the barrel. Great spray coming through from Redmond, and that's CTK losing 1 member out there. But from the back, it is going to be Pixel finding Redmond over there for CTK. Core out in the 5th place. As our top 4 teams now still in play over here. We have just a solid finish to conclude. AGG just 2 members left. They were able to hold the pressure from TPE. TR can't find the rotation, and Core has been coexisting with that team for some times. And that is going to be it for Core, unfortunately, there for them out in 5th right now. apologies. Sorry, my daughter sitting here nagging at my my shoulder right now, pulling on my shirt right now. I had to stop for a second. And yeah, I know it's pounds, mate. I know it's pounds. I'm just sitting there messing with you guys. Payment for the UK tournament or for the EU tournament is in pounds, everybody. So every of the fifth place increments that I had mentioned earlier are in pounds. One more time to recap here. We've got MW trying to fight their way in. Right now they're in a $20 winning position. And so they're winning $20 at this point right now. They have $20 in the bag, already ready to take home after securing this game here in third. Now they're looking to just take home even further placement. If they could find their way into fourth, they'd earn another 10 pounds here. So we'll have to see what does happen there. I really do think that MW is in a position to win this one, but AGG has the northern part of the circle. CTK, they're our top team in the lobby. They've got to fight ahead of them, so it's not just going to be given to them. They are going to have to earn this. And yeah, back in my day, you know, things used to cost 5 shingles. That's it. No, but here we are looking still to see MW take home potential more money here. They've got 2 teams ahead of them to take home this victory. Still 4 players up. I've seen this team all day playing in ranked today. I've been playing some EU ranked. I played a little bit of NA ranked. I played a little bit of both today, but I've seen MW warming up all morning inside of it, and you can see it's definitely paying off for them. It's not just it's definitely paying off for them. They've got 3 kills. They're inside the top. They've had some great games tonight. They're looking to potentially take this game home and really put themselves even further up inside the competition. Great games coming out here from the teams. All you guys here, the teams inside the lobbies, thank you all for tuning up. Thank you all for showing up. Our at least 13 teams who stuck out the entirety of the Challenger League, thank you all for showing up. It's been a fantastic showing. It's been my pleasure hosting for you guys here. As we have a little bit of a break in between action here, just make sure you guys, if you guys are interested in getting into potential for another Challenger League here, maybe that can happen. We'll have to see what the news is still in store in a little bit. Thank you all for tuning back in, though, if you did step away for a second. As we enter this final match of the Challenger Series here, it's getting closer and closer to the release of information, and hopefully some good news here for you guys, as I really hope to have potential in further leagues, further Cold Crew exclusives type deals here. There's MW coming alive. They find the first knock. This one's on to AGG. Another grenade to follow right there. Doesn't do the damage. Tiro, 1 HP. What is going on here? The amount of 1 HPs that I've seen today is ridiculous. It's like PUBG just gives you a little bit of you know, a little bit of hope there. They're like, hey, you know, we'll let you think you got it. And then, no, the nade comes through, does 1 HP, and then somehow still AGG is able to survive from the third party. CTK finds the knock onto MW and now evens the playing field. CTK with 3, MW with 3, and AGG with 2. These are our top 3 teams for the final match of the night. Phase 8 has just popped right there with another 30 seconds till it does close. Still rotating around right below us. CTK will find their way in. They'll have to walk in onto this edge of the circle right here. A little bit towards AGG. MW in the position to kind of gatekeep CTK, but it's AGG getting gifted the circle. They're relatively close. They're relatively close to taking this victory, but they have to just play it very, very slow. 4 kills in the bag here for AGG, but they have the position. They have both the teams here. Probably CTK and MW, honestly, to fight one another if the zone is slow enough for them to kind of walk up. I don't really know how much room they have to work with. You can see they have the ridge, honestly, right there to work with, but you have to kind of be wary of the position. They'll have to eventually move out once Phase 8 turns to Phase 9 and starts to close right here, and there's really a whole lot of open field. So it's really going to come down to smokes. It's going to come down to cover here as far as top ridge right here. You can, center of the zone is going to be closer and closer to right here. You can see MW really not in a position to take control here without getting smokes and without having hard cover, as again, this is a very flat finish for phase number 9. And one more time, thank you to all the teams showing up here for the Challenger. There's 13 teams here, this league, that have finished out this entirety of it. That's going to be 24 games in the bag here over 6 days. 4 games a day here for the first Challenger League, put together by Mr. Intel himself as his leaving gift to the community here. Thank you one more time. Make sure you guys show Mr. Intel some loves. He is in the chat right there. Pay him some respect, man. I mean, all the years that he's put in for the SSL, on top of all the help that he's put in for these past few events over the last few months. Give a huge shout out, Mr. Intel. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the SSL as well as a part here of your Challenger League. Not come through for Riften. Sada will fall right through to AGG with just one member left up, and that was the help that MW was going to look forward to getting right there. Sada is going to get taken down, and then Taro traded out in return. Back-to-back right there. Knocks from CTK onto AGG. We'll send him to the lobby. MW now taking the fight with CTK. They find the first knock. Crane that's going to find it. They need this fight. 3 kills ahead still to earn. They've got one in the bag. Riften with Speaker gets the 1v1. Great barrel spray coming out. Not able to find that angle, though, as Krang will get knocked from the grenade coming out from Ghosty. Is that first aid just not able to heal him in time? Groza over to top. Will confirm Pixel there, but after confirming Pixel, will now fall there. CTK running up over the top of the hill, and it's Ghosty and Ripston for CTK, taking home the final chicken dinner of the competition. CTK with 2 wins for the night right here, secure their top spot here in tonight's competition. The competition is oh so close. Let us go to the BRB screen right quick as we can kind of just conclude these totals right here. I want to see where the leaderboard does stand, as again, it is super close here at the top. MW finds some kills. They've only got 4 kills in a second place. It's only 10 points, so it's only going to put them at 168. No mercy. Somehow gets a little bit of mercy here from the PUBG gods. It's not enough for MW to take away No Mercy's money, so No Mercy hangs tight in a 4th. Looking at the leaderboard, the way it sits, TDT goes down before TR, so TR comfortable in their position as well. The only thing I'd be curious to see is if No Mercy has enough points, but no, it's just 1 point for No Mercy, so they'll finish at 172. It's not enough points to overtake TDT, so this, what you see here for the leaderboard, with CTK being in 1st, TR being in 2nd, TDT in 3rd, No Mercy in 4th, and M-Way in 5th. That will be the leaderboard as it sits for the 5th, or excuse me, for the 4th and final match, and for the 6th and final day of the PGL Challenger League Series. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, for the information as to what will be sent. CTK with a fantastic performance. Let me give you guys a huge shout out after all the games and all the work you guys put in. TR with a fantastic performance as well, especially to finish off this final day. You guys really earned your way into the 2nd place position on this last day. A couple other days, TR, you've seen put up, not only kills, but the placement from TR is, again, something to match right there. You see them with only 122 kills. They're 25 kills below our top team, CTK, right there, but still, it's enough to bring them in. They found the placement, they found the balance with kills as well, and it's TDT with ultimately more kills than TR, but they end up in 2nd because TDT just cannot see the late game. They get kills, they frag out in the beginning of the games, then try to take the rotation a little bit later on, and it does not pay out for them. So TDT just needs to kind of secure the rotation, maybe take the fights at a different position in the circle rather than focusing so much on taking the early fight, and TDT could have easily seen a 2nd place over TR, who just seemingly found their way into the late game consistently over time. And it was just a great game from TR. TDT, something to learn. TR just continue to grow, man. CTK continue to play well as No Mercy finds, I think, the rhythm that I think they really needed to find. This is a team that is, again, a little bit newer. So to see them showcase themselves here, even in a 4th place position, just needs to secure, I think, their team cohesiveness. If they can put themselves together as a squad, really can pull themselves up. Couple of our other teams there. DG drops out, Violent Reality VR, and the GGM team drop out as well. Teams like that hurt the game, hurt the competition, and you can see why they're in last. Even if you're in last, teams like TPE, thank you guys for still showing up. Absolute Gods Gaming, AGG, LTR, FSI, all these teams still show up. It doesn't matter how many points you guys get. There's a massive amount of points. Not talking down on any of the teams we just named right there, but again, it comes to a point in reality here where you just have to realize, just sometimes teams have better positions. Sometimes we're not going to win every competition, and you just continue to show up, right? So, that being said, news to be dropped here for you guys here. Let us actually get to it here, and let us actually give you guys some news here. So, the news for you guys, my cam isn't actually working there, so never mind. We'll actually just go back here to the potential live screen. I was going to give you guys a little something there. But that being said, news for the day here. What I want you guys to take home, PGL will still be coming back. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, so if you guys did leave the PGL Discord, come on back, give me some time. I'm working through some things to get the PGL back up and running. Right now, my key thing is trying to figure out what the best thing for PGL is to do. The only thing that I can find what to do for PGL is if I get your guys' input. So be sure to leave me a ticket, leave me a comment, leave me a DM, leave me something, letting me know maybe some ideas for you and your team as to what you guys want to play. SSL will still be running 1-day page, will still be running the 4-day page, will still be running the Season 8 league. But we're just trying to figure out what it is else that we can kind of help the community do. FPL will be starting up their division and working with Silencer and Droideka. I will hope to kind of do some things around them, but I'm going to wait all the way until the start of January till I actually release more information as to what PGL will be doing. It'll give me time to gather information for teams and to kind of get information as to what teams want to play, so that way when I run the Discord and we put it back up for running events, it's going to give you guys something that you guys actually want to play to and cater to your guys' wants and needs, rather than just putting up events here and saying, hey, hope you guys show up, hey, hope people turn up to this. I want feedback from the community. I want to know what you guys want to play, and I want to also get some newer players in here. Another division that I'd like to start here inside the PGL is new teams out there. There's so much untapped talent and so many new players still playing TPP lobbies that are curious about FPP lobbies but don't want to get walked all over by teams who are consistently playing every week. So if you guys have teams out there who are newer to the league, again, much like this Challenger Series, what I'm going to do is we're going to run the Challenger Series one more time. So League number 2 for the Challenger Series will be popping off here if I can get the help here from you guys as community members. I don't want to put in teams. I seen in the chat there, I can't wait for VR Sweeney next season. I can't wait for, TR this and that, you know what I'm saying? But again, it is what it is. We allowed some teams and some players in here who relatively have a higher kill total and a higher standing amongst these leagues. But what we really need to do is kind of distance it. We want to create divisions. We want to create a place where you're comfortable playing. So the only way that we can do that is if we work together. So we'll create, the SSL, the top teams inside those divisions. That's going to be where we see, our teams who are comfortable, who have been playing for a while. Teams like VE, teams like GT, teams like Guida, teams like WC, RMV. Some of our top teams, who perform, who play consistently. That's going to be SSL, right? Then our newer teams here kind of still figuring their ground inside the FPL. We'll really have to make sure that FPL caters to some of the teams that we know, much like the teams that are playing the Challenger League. Teams like FSI, teams like Core, teams like a couple different teams, honestly. But in that bracket, it's a different level of teams. CTK we could even include there after winning this event there. Get themselves out of a Challenger Series and more into a little bit more competitive, which does include teams like GT and them inside the FPL. But again, it gives them a chance to also perform against teams that they're a little bit more skill-based along. So with that being said, FPL will do that division. What I want to do is I want really new teams. If you're a new team and you are a new player to comp scene, I want to get you into the PGL. I want to get you in running in games that are going to be comfortable for you. So we'll get you in the FPP scene with teams that are new to the FPP scene as well as you. So that being said, I really want to just cater to the community. I want to know what it is that you guys can do and what you guys want to do. I want help in the PGL Discord. If you guys are llooking to be admins or mods or looking to even watch some sort of the cheating reviews, be sure to send me some love. Be sure to send me a Discord message. Be sure to send me just an information as to what it is that you want to help, or maybe if not the information that you want to help, what do you guys want to play? PUBG, I don't want to see it die. I don't want to see the Discord die. SSL runs the same stuff, and they're doing fine. FPL runs the same stuff. They're doing fine. What would you like to see ran here in PGL as a community? Like I said, I'm not gonna see everything here right off the bat. Again, because we already know it's a 7-minute delay here on the stream. But again, I will get to read all your guys' comments. Be sure to leave the comments. Be sure to let me know your information as to the ideas that you guys do have. Because I'd like to run another Challenger League, and the only way that I can do that, I'd like to keep PGL running as well, but I can't do that without community members. I can't do that without the support from you guys. So again, it's going to take us to coming together as a community. If you guys want to see the Discord die, sure, we can just let it go, and that is going to be it. But if you guys have ideas and you guys have things that you guys would like to see ran inside the Discord, please be sure to send me some love, send me some ideas, and then we can get this popping for you guys. to the 13 teams that remained inside of the inside of the Challenger League here. Thank you so much for making all 6 days. I hope to see some of the same teams here back inside Challenger League number 2 here, because again, if you didn't win, it's still a Challenger Series. If you made some money, hey, we're still learning to catch our feet here. I want teams, again, to continue to show up here and kind of find their footing, as well as get inside the FPL and the SSL eventually here, so we can kind of create different divisions, different brackets, and create a place to play for everybody. That being said, again, the ideas are there. Definitely in my head. I have a ton of stuff that I'd like to do for you guys, but I also want to have ideas brought to you guys from the community. So thank you guys so much. Dank, dude. Dank, bro. Oh my god, dude. I was not expecting that, dude. Completely catch me off guard. Dank with the 5 gifted subs here, showing much support to the channel, dude. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the kind of support that I need. As long as you guys are appreciative to what I do and just want to see this stuff done, dude, I'm here. I'm going to host these events for you guys. I'm going to put them together for you guys. We're going to make it happen. And CTK, fire, bro. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the support all throughout this entire competition, Dank. It has been huge, dude. Huge. That is going to be 5 gifted summons. Balance, welcome to the team for CTK. Larry, welcome to the team. Z-Clan, welcome. Santa. Ads, welcome there for CTK as well. And Escobar, man, welcome to the Cold Crew. Thank you guys all for being here. We have a lot of announcements. And with the PGL, also with the rebirth of the PGL, excuse me, what I also want to do is do a giveaway. The giveaway will be inside the PGL. And it's honestly going to be to give back to you guys as community members. I have merch that I'm putting together here that will be sent directly to you guys. If you guys are a team and you guys have team names, I'm also going to put your team logo on the merch for you guys myself with the help of Perky and Feisty. And what we'll do is we'll send that to you guys to, again, show the love back to the community the way that you guys have shown me and welcomed me into the EU community. Thank you again so much to the community, to CTK, to all the teams, really, for just making me feel home here inside your guys' community. Every time that I host, every time that I show up, you guys show so much love, and honestly, it's literally why I do this. I got into PUBG, just as a player, just wanting to do these things, and honestly just have a great time playing PUBG, and then to just have support from you guys thrown back the way that it has is just phenomenal. I hosted one event, and it went well. People were like, hey, keep posting, and you know what? I kept posting, I kept getting better, I kept progressing, and I kept, expanding. I have now saved up enough money aside from, this PUBG stream, like on my workload, myself personally, to upgrade my stream setup. So pretty soon I'll be upgrading the channel, I'll be upgrading the emotes, I'll be upgrading everything. And it's all thanks to the support of you guys, thanks to just keeping me motivated and keeping me driven amongst this level of competition. So thank you guys so much one more time for showing up. Dank, I won't be able to thank you enough for the gifted subs, dude. I've literally haven't had a chance to do anything like that, as far as gift subs to any other channel, but you guys have been so supportive, and not only with that support, but you guys deserve to win this Challenger League with all of the heart that you guys put in. It's been phenomenal to cast all these teams over this league, and I hope to see everybody back for a Challenger League Season 2, as I will be reaching out to a few teams, a little bit of help coming out from Mr. Intel, and be sure to reach out to Mr. Intel for payments, create a ticket, and top 5 teams, be sure to DM me. We'll get those payments rolling out to you guys ASAP. Don't want to have you guys waiting around for payments. I appreciate all of you guys who have tuned in, all you guys who've hit the follow, all you guys who are lurking inside the chat right now. You guys are phenomenal. The support, again, is great. I don't even know how to... It's only 5 gifted subs, and I honestly feel like I could lose my mind right now. Dank, dude, one more time, and can't say it enough. Thank you. And let's give a huge shout-out to our 13 teams who did end up making it here inside the final lobby here. It's going to be shout-out to LTR and the gang. CE, thank you guys for turning up. FSI, No Mercy, TDT, Mway, TPE, and the community team, the Absolute Gods Gaming and the AGG boys, Core, and of course Silencer and Droideca, excuse me. Thank you guys so much. CTK, the team to beat right now. Thank you guys, of course. TR, Yoda, shout out to you guys. Much love to TR, much love to Yoda. Hope to see you still out there in the competition. Hope to see TR back inside some of the competitions today, bro. It's been great to see you guys. It's been great to watch you play as a personal player, Yoda. So good to see you after working side by side so long with you inside the PGL. Hate to see you leave, but again, the door is always open for you to walk back in, my man. ATL as well. Good shots out to you and Tog Gaming. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you guys all for, again, showing up here for the event, putting the teams in. And if you have other teams who are still interested in coming back here for the lobby, please send them our way. Please get them locked and loaded here inside the lobby. As, again, there is so much still potential for PUBG and still so much room for teams to kind of play and increase their chance to not only be a great streamer, but a great PUBG player and potentially make your name now inside the competition. All that being said, it's been a fantastic day. It's been a crazy end to the Challenger League right now. A lot of great games here, a lot of heart shown here in day number 6 here. And again, we're going to end the stream there. See you guys back here inside the PGL. Be sure to re-announce the Discord. Be sure to look out for the giveaway inside the Discord, as I'll make the tab inside the PGL. So if you're not inside the PGL Discord, you will not know the giveaway is happening. So be sure to tab up the PGL Discord, keep it there, and look forward to some news here in maybe like a week or two, at least as to what's to come. But the new events will start to come. The Challenger League Season 2 will start in the beginning of January. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been your host, Cold Crew Exclusives, and we'll catch you all next time.